I'm a lawyer and my client murdered his whole family. I just proved his innocence. I've had my fair share of disgusting cases as a lawyer, but Ryan White's one takes the cake. The proof was undeniable. The security cameras, the timings, the fingerprints. Everything pointed to White butchering his family with a chainsaw. The crime scene photos were some of the most gruesome I'd ever seen. Blood splattered across the walls, body parts strewn across their suburban living room. His wife, Laura, and their 2 young children hacked to pieces. I tried not to let my mind dwell on the horror when I looked at the pictures, but it stuck with me. Ryan sat in front of me, hands trembling, face pale, begging me with those bloodshot eyes. It wasn't me. I swear to God, it wasn't me. Ryan, I sighed, sliding the photos back into the file. The cameras show you walking into the house just minutes before it happened. Your fingerprints are on the chainsaw. Your blood was mixed with theirs. How am I supposed to argue that it wasn't you? I don't know, he snapped, tears welling up. I was there, but I didn't do it. Someone else did. His voice broke, and for a brief moment, he looked like a man on the verge of collapse. But then, as if he remembered something vital, he leaned forward and whispered, "They're watching me. They're setting me up." I'd heard it all before. The delusions, the paranoia, every killer's last-ditch effort to paint themselves as the victim. Yet something about the way he said it made the hairs on my neck prickle. But I had a job to do, and his story sounded like another twisted fantasy. "We'll push for an insanity plea," I suggested. "It's your best shot. The evidence is too strong. If we go to trial, it won't be good for you." But Ryan slammed his fist down on the table, startling me. "I'm not insane. I didn't kill them, and I'm not going to plead guilty to something I didn't do." This was going nowhere. I considered dropping the case entirely, but something about his desperation clung to me. Over the next few days, as I reviewed the case files, something gnawed at the back of my mind. Every shred of evidence was too perfect. The camera footage, the fingerprints, even the fact that the chainsaw, of all things, had been left at the scene in plain sight. It was too clean. It was almost as if someone had wanted him to get caught. Curiosity got the better of me. I started digging deeper, revisiting the security footage frame by frame. The grainy video showed Ryan entering the house, all right, but there was something odd about his movements. In one frame, his face looked blurred, like there were 2 overlapping faces for a split second. I replayed that part over and over, trying to understand what I was seeing. I hired an expert to analyze the footage. Days later, he called me with a chilling update. "The footage has been tampered with," he said. "It's been digitally manipulated." I froze. Manipulated? By who? "I don't know," the expert admitted. "But this isn't an accident. Someone went to great lengths to make it look like your client did it." My stomach turned. What the hell was going on? Ryan had insisted he wasn't guilty, and now it seemed like someone had set him up. But who would go to these lengths, and why? The more I dug into Ryan's life, the stranger things became. His phone records showed that in the weeks leading up to the murders, he had been receiving calls from unknown numbers at odd hours of the night. Emails filled with strange symbols, codes maybe, had been sent to him from anonymous addresses. Then I found something that made my blood run cold. One email, sent just hours before the murders, had only one line: "You can't stop what's coming. Let them watch." I sat in my office staring at the screen, trying to comprehend what I was seeing. Ryan wasn't lying. Someone had orchestrated this entire thing, framing him for the murder of his family. But who? And why? I took all of this new evidence to the court, convinced I could at least buy Ryan more time. The judge allowed us to present the possibility of tampered footage, and just like that, the trial shifted. Suddenly, Ryan went from the obvious suspect to the victim of a horrifying setup. The jury began to doubt. With each day, the case unraveled more, until finally Ryan was declared innocent. The relief on his face when the verdict came in was palpable. He'd won, we'd won. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. After the trial, I met Ryan in my office one last time. He looked thinner, worn out, but there was something in his eyes that unsettled me. "Thank you," he said, shaking my hand. "You saved my life." "I just did my job," I replied. But as he turned to leave, I couldn't help but ask, "Ryan, who do you think set you up?" He paused, his hand on the door handle, and for the briefest moment, I saw a flicker of something dark in his expression. He turned his head slightly and whispered, "I guess you'll find out soon enough."